Here's where we are so far. We got all the cabinets, for the most part, up. I'm still waiting on the backsplash. I installed the dishwasher, the countertop. Here's my new sink. It has a garbage disposal. So a button. And here's the garbage disposal. I gotta work on leveling these. It's really off by like such a small amount, but alright, so hey, just got my cabinet from Lowe's, and it came in damaged. Story of my life. This is literally the other one was damaged, and this one's damaged. So this is gonna be the one that is gonna be here, and it's the one that's the most visible out of all the cabinets. So I went ahead and I gutted out the cabinet, switched the doors to this side, and flipped it completely over. And now we're going to be utilizing this corner as my corner. It's not as bad as the other one. Come back. Alright, so I'm not sure how far I got, but we replaced this whole thing. We're going to go the opposite way. I have this thing holds all my screws so that I'm going to put the screws in my mouth. I'm going to go ahead and mount it now. See how it goes. I'm not a lefty, so I have to pre-do. Turns out that I was using the 1 in 5 inches too small. So all my cuts were fine, but the screws are too small. So I used the 2 inch. So this is a test cut. Kind of can see the test line here. I'm gonna just use this. You can see it's perfectly 8 inches. So that's a good start. All right, so working on that corner next, and that corner next. I'm gonna be mounting this cabinet. This is already kind of completed. Right, it's been a minute since I've made a video, so I have added the crown over here and the crown over here. Now, I ended up running electrical, so I have a light here. It's sneaking up this wall. You can kind of see the blue lights here. So if you turn off the lights, you can kind of see the lights there, but realistically I think I'm going to caulk that so you can't see that. And that you'll only see the light up here. And the light over here. And the lights underneath two cabinets. I was going to add the lights under here on this cabinet, but I'm not sure with all this grease and cooking, so I don't want to risk it. Now up here, I ended up adding the crown, but this wall, the ceiling, is really bad. So I have to cope the crown to see if I can get it to work and fit. But even with that coping it, like, it still kind of was messed up, and I ended up cutting it too short and whatever. So I've just put in some of this filler. It's called a backer rod, and I'm gonna just dress it with compound and caulking, and you won't even be able to see this. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, so you can kind of see here the ceiling is really much higher than it is here, so you can kind of see the gradient. But so we're going to caulk that, paint everything, and then I have added my filler here, so that looks pretty good. I'm going to caulk that as well, and I'm going to paint. So that's pretty much my next task, because I'm going to be using some plaster of Paris and some compound and fix all these gaps so that there's no visible gaps. And then originally I was going to put the lighting on the ceiling, but I kind of like the idea of just completely having it go to the ceiling, and then the lights are going to be where the ceiling isn't covered. So just one more time, you can kind of see lights coming over here and here. Hey Google, set the kitchen lights to red. Here, you see the red. Alright guys. Hey Dad. Hey guys. So I ended up adding in the foam earlier, and now this is wood putty that I'm going to put in so that when I put my compound, it doesn't have a chance to shrink and crack. So as you can see here, I filled in all the parts where it was gappy, and kind of in that corner too. The rest I'll just do it with compound. I think that it's fine, or just silicone. And that's it. Okay, well, I had a really good conversation with my father, and one of the things that we were talking about was using this foam here. Now I used this foam originally up here in the crown molding. So the crown molding, there was a huge gap, and in order for me to fill the gap, I put the crown mold. I put this thicker ones. I have 4 or 5 different types, but this is very thick. So when I saw this was too far out, and my dad told me to put another piece of sheetrock, so I did. It looks fantastic. So now you can kind of see the gap is much smaller. It's uniform throughout the whole thing. So I'm really excited about moving on to the backsplash. Alright, I'm back. So today we're talking about Halloween. Yes, that's fog. Smoke coming out. Just testing it out.